K4 News at 5.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
The state's second regional crisis stabilization unit opens its doors in Pulaski County. Thanks for joining us tonight at 5, everybody. I'm Bob Clausen.
And I'm Ashley Ketz. The facility next to the County Detention Center is an alternative to jail for low-level offenders with mental health issues. Because Health Matters, KRK's Jesse Tenor has been following this since lawmakers worked to pass the legislation to make it all possible. And Jesse, a lot of people made this possible.
Yeah, Ashley and Bob, the legislature supported it. State and county funds paid for the unit. The Sheriff's Department and UAMS will help run it. Teamwork to help Arkansans at their most vulnerable point. The state's newest regional crisis stabilization unit sits next to the Pulaski County Detention Center. The occupants still get a number, not as an inmate, but as a patient.
This is more like a hotel stay, not like a jail cell.
The unit can hold more than a dozen so-called guests who can stay up to a week under 24/7 care from a mental health team, including doctors, psychologists, and social workers.
I genuinely believe we can reduce crime and increase public safety. We can lower the taxpayer burden for the criminal justice system, and we can take better care of people in our community with mental health needs all at the same time.
These low-level offenders with mental health issues have to volunteer to go, but most do, according to Sebastian County, where the state's first crisis stabilization unit opened at the end of February. The unit has seen close to 100 guests a month, which is the state's goal.
You can focus on what you need to do, not on what you did and why you did it.
The unit in Fort Smith is already sharing success stories. SWAT was called out to a Vietnam veteran's home. He was arrested and brought to the county jail. An officer trained in crisis stabilization found the vet was bipolar and referred him to the facility.
He got back on his medication, received the interim treatment that he needed, and then he was eventually released and got to be interviewed by the governor of the state of Arkansas.
The governor, along with state lawmakers and county and city officials, hope those kind of stories start coming out of Little Rock once the unit begins accepting patients July 16th.
We thank our future guests for allowing us to serve you.
The third crisis stabilization unit should open in downtown Fayetteville in October. The final facility in Jonesboro will be built from the ground up, so there's no timeline on that yet. Back to you.
All right, Jess, thanks very much.